Okay. I just freaking realized something. Hold on, guys. Uh, when I did earlier today, hold on. You didn't hear anything of that music, so I guess maybe that's a good thing. Since holy crap, is that delayed or what? It says freaking intervals 4 seconds, but this thing's showing like it's way off. My God, how delayed is it? Something's up. Hold on here, guys. It's almost like it's not showing. One second here. It should be way over by now. Even if it was delayed, it should be way over. Something's up here. Hold on. See, it's showing on there. Not on here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay. For some reason it's stuck on that. Preference 4, recommend 2. Scooter. What? Well, whatever it is, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, that's odd. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to do here, guys, is, well, because since we have permission to do it now, I guess I'll leave it on, I mean, it's running. I'll leave on the Twitch side of things, but we are now able to live stream on Twitch and other streaming platforms. That's won't mention names because who knows what if they, how they are. Oh wait, I can't do that because I can't watch. Well, yeah, I can't. I wish I would find a way to get out of the game without getting out of the game, you know what I'm saying? How many do that again? Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. No. But not with that. Hang on. I promise I'll get this going here. It's just easier to, because I don't want to ignore the other side. Yeah, ends up with the thing I'm using. Either way, I'll just do this. Heck, what's showing up there, I guess. I guess, here, let me do this. There. I'll do that. I have my stream deck so I can switch scenes if I need to, but not to worry about that. Wow, that is so delayed. Even though on that it's not, that's weird. Absolutely weird. Huh. Not a clue. Either way, I got to work. Just let's go back to what I was doing in the first place. Hey, Harry, what's going on? So yes, I'm gonna say it. Screw them. I'm not. I'm not gonna try to ignore. So Twitch is allowing you to be able to stream other platforms at the same time now. The only thing you can't do, from what I understand, is that you can't have alerts to other platforms. You can't have like multi-chat in overlays, and I think that's it. That's basically what they. In some cases, and it sounds a little mean, that you can stream to other platforms, but they don't want you to recognize the other platforms. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. So, yes, I am streaming on Twitch, and I'm also streaming on YouTube. That's what's going on right now. So, I wanted to try this out just to see how it works, if my internet and everything can handle it, and just kind of go from there. So, let's just jump right in right now and see what happens. Man, I'm glad that Twitch is allowing this to happen, but I think they're still being kind of spiteful about it. It's kind of like, yeah, we'll do it, but and look, I understand that they're a business. I totally understand that. I'm not against making money on the business. But if you look, I'm going to tell you right now, some people are going to say that YouTube is probably a lot better than probably than Twitch. Now, some people are going to say Twitch is better than YouTube. It's always going to be that kind of debate. But the last thing you want to do is take off one of the other sides, and then people just leave to that other side. So that's kind of the thing. Did they ever get all 40 states on here? No, not yet. Heck no. We are. Let's at G. Go to world maps. That is. Whoop, come on. That's not what I want to do. It sucks. So we're only as far as Texas. I have Oklahoma here. I think they're supposed to actually go to Arkansas. They make that one, and then I think Nebraska. I think they're making 2 states again. So this one, yeah, here and here. So then they're gonna go up, and then usually they go up. So once they go to the east, and they go back up north to South North Dakota, come back down here. But I think they're gonna add this state, and then maybe this state with this one as well. So maybe 3 states. I don't know, but that's what they're decided to do at this point in time. So. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep just driving for what I have left to do in that big run I was doing. Yeah, I'm going to say this is going to do all 48 states. It's going to probably be another, if they can maybe start going a little quicker, getting 2 states a year in, then 4 or 5 years maybe it'll take to get all the states in. So, oh, that's right. I wrecked. What I'm gonna do. I need to call Service Towing Company. I was messing around with other things. I heard they're doing some major updates with new tracks and more challenges in career mode in Wreckfest. Oh, that'd be cool. I mean, at least then it'd be something new to do. Hold on 1 second here. This one needed. I need a towing service. Oh, my bad.
Recomputing.
Recomputing. But yeah, that's I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to do this for Monday as well. Looking at my video I did for the OSEP race, I thought I'd do a lot better than the one I got, but I'm gonna probably live stream that as well. And since now Twitch is not being a douche about things, I'm gonna probably do this combo, and whoever takes off first wins. That's how I'm gonna take it. Now, that doesn't mean when I say wins, doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing one or the other. It just means that maybe a little more heavy front on that other side versus the other. Just a little bit. Enter. I gotta. There's my truck. Oops. Someone took that off road. Alright. Now we can go.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Okay, never mind.
Keep
Trailer to
right,
get fixed?
and then turn left.
Oof. Yeah, cheap. Oop, what? Repair? No. Okay, that's weird. Kind of stopped me there for a second. I have to go that way. Stuttering. Come on, fight through it. Gotta do this for a second, just to help it. Weird I have to do it this way, or it'll stop the stutter. But it works that way. Even a rumor of go-karts for a new vehicle. That'd be awesome. Alright, I'm gonna be a little bold just here and kind of do this. I'm not too worried
Go
about it.
straight on. Keep right, and then
Just wanted
turn
to
right.
not take forever to get through there.
Turn right.
That'd be cool, you know, if they add some new stuff. And I mean, that game, it ran its course for a while. So if they can find something to just add more to that just brings the game back to life, right? That's why it keeps American Truck Simulator going for these many years, is because they keep adding states and they keep adding more trailers, they add more scenery, they keep adding to it. And even if it's almost a 10-year-old game or so, I think someone's 10 years old, probably past 10 years old, you know, it still brings new light because they always add something new, which is good. So yeah, I'd be willing to play Wreckfest again as long as they start adding something new or whatever. And mods only intrigue me to a point. It's like, okay, I've played these mods, it's fun and all, but the game's got to get better. Like, they have to find something new to the game. So if they had that, that'd be cool. I wonder if they make it really easy so the guy falls off the go-kart, like they have with the couches, or lawnmowers actually. Do both. Oh, are you checking for I'm going to 55, but I'm. Oh yeah, of course. Accident. Even heard a rumor of going to Canada, Mexico, and ATS. Oh, I'm pretty sure they want to get to go north of the border and south of the border, that sort of thing. I'm assuming they're gonna wait until America's done before they do that, because that's just such a extra thing to do that I don't think they have the people, the amount of resources to do all that. So I'm not sure how big the company really is, but I would think that what they could do, and this is just something, I don't know if they can do that in Canada, but maybe get half of the United States done and then start working on some of like Canada, take that, bring that out into like a half of that as well, then still while working on America side. I think Mexico would have to be its own thing just because of how it's designed. Maybe you can do half of it, maybe, but I don't know. Not that I want to travel to Mexico. What did the wall say to the wall? I'll meet you at the corner. Cheesy. That's good. Holy crap. Now, I'll say this. I say that I'm gonna live stream my racing like I'm doing, but remember, it tends to have issues. As long as I find out pretty well that my internet doesn't have issues, as long as no one else really is running anything in the house. If they're streaming something or whatever, then it tends to kind of go nyeh. Or if the weather, even though I'm not on satellite, your internet is still part of the satellite system. So if wherever your location of your internet is, in this case it's like literally where my internet is, because it's local, it's like 15 minutes down the road, it will, if there's a big thunderstorm, it will cut the power in half of the satellite strength, so then your internet will suffer. So as long as the weather and no one's really on it, I should be okay to multi-stream and then also do iRacing without it having issues.
Keep left.
So I'll say this: the main reason why that Twitch was doing this was because they were losing money. They started seeing like Kick and YouTube starting to take off with the streaming platform stuff, and they were we're losing money. We gotta do something. So this is probably their only option. They feel like at this point, with the U.S., Canada, and Mexico agreement, they're hoping to open up more options for trading and travel between countries, so you never know what the future will be. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. When it comes to the game part, it does take a while to create stuff, so and like I said, since ATS, they would want to work with the American side first to get the game done, and then because, and that's the thing, like you have the ETS, right, the European one. So how does that work? Like, do you still call it ATS? I mean, yes, you are calling it North America and and then like a South America thing. So I guess that would fall under the ATS thing. I don't know. Whatever they want to branch it, but as long as it kind of fits the mold. It just takes time. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's gonna, if they decide to just wait on Canada and Mexico and getting them in the game, they would, even the U.S. side would still take probably 4 to 5 years to get done. And believe me, they're not in a rush to get it done, because the more they drag this out, the more money they're making. If it takes them 4 to 5 years, that's thousands upon thousands of dollars they're making within 4 to 5 years, because they release 1 or 2 states a year. They're not dummies about it. Hell, if I was running that business, that's exactly what I would do. A mountain truck simulator would be fun. Well, they got Roadrunner. But I know, I get what you're talking about. Like, go up the hills, mountain views, that stuff. What they really need to do is bring into ATS is, well, once they get Canada, is bring ice road truckers in. I know they have some kind of form of game of that, I guess. It's kind of an arcade game. But that's what they really need to bring in, is to do a run that you're driving onto a lake, like Lake Michigan or whatever, and you're driving into Canada. That would be awesome to do. I would totally, like, buy the DLC for that. They had something like that. One thing I would wish they to work on a little bit in this game is that the weather. One, add snow. They have rain. They have somewhat of snow physics, but it's not really that well done. Also, like, it's funny, they show in Oklahoma that you see weather tornadoes, but you don't see it. So obviously, I'm like, that's something I would like to see, is the weather aspect of driving, being a lot more rain, severe storms. You have to pull over if there's a bad storm, because 18 wheelers can tip over in heavy winds. So that would be something to, like, be more intrigued to a game. And I understand that, that's probably years away just because they want to get the states done, but you put more details into all that, that would make this game so much better and more in depth, and feel like a really simulation of real life. But obviously, I'm assuming with the coding they use for graphics, it might be a little bit hard to maybe make like tornadoes and stuff like that. And I'm not saying tornadoes gotta hit the vehicle. I'm just saying you can see one, out in the fields, and you're trying to. Knowing me, I'd probably chase the dang thing, then try to deliver stuff. I know they have tons of storm chaser games out, and I guess there's a new one that actually I have a wish list for. Is it's Outbreak, I think it's called. It's not even been released yet, and they're still in alpha beta stuff. So they're like really trying to find detail that game. I'd be happy to. Can't wait to play that game whenever it does get released. So what I'm going to basically do is just finish this run. Got 4 hours and 50 minutes. That shouldn't take too long to get done. I just wanted to test this out and see how it goes. If it works pretty good, regardless of people watching or not, whatever. That's just wanting to see if how that works, and so hurricanes would make an interesting. Yeah. Oh, that'd be another thing. You give me ideas. Look at this, Harvey. Come on, come on. Get the brains. Look at that. Like you can have deliveries down to like Florida, Texas, like on the southern edge where you get hurricanes, and like you can have like story missions inside of ATS where hey, a hurricane has hit, or you need to travel to Florida. A hurricane's just hit, and though it's still going through, you need to get down here to help support whatever, to deliver whatever. That would be awesome to have. So there's so many things you can do to a game. It's just really coming up with it. And then, of course, you got to have the budget. You still got to have the tools to do it. It's not just like, just do it. No, you got to have the tools and stuff and personnel to really pull that stuff off. So in your mind, yes, you do it, but physically, you got to have all that stuff. So as I say, it's not a question of if, but when and what and what it really looks like. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That would happen as well. Now going through snowstorms, especially in the Northeast, I'd eat that all day. Even though I hate the snow, I still do it. Exit 0? There's an exit 0? Oh crap! I'm almost out of gas. No, I didn't even look. I wasn't even looking. I'm almost out of gas. Please tell me I have some kind of. Oh, welcome to Iowa. Or Iowa. I'm going to coast. I'm going to try to save gas. I need to look. There is one coming up. I think I should make it. Gonna be close. Where's my gas gauge? Oh my! Is it my gas gauge? Yeah, that's my gas gauge. Woo! I'm at the coast. On this hill, don't use gas. Actually, don't use the J brake because I think the J brake also would suck some gas out. So just kind of coast on the hill. I was in the South Mississippi after Hurricane Katrina, doing relief work. Oh, that's good, man. It's always good to try to help people out. Either that's financially or just physically going out to help someone. Trina, I mean, I was 13 when that happened. It was 2004, right? Yeah, so I was 13 when that happened. Got the coast here for a little bit until I can get to the cities are up there. So next exit, I gotta stop and get some go-go juice. I don't have to worry about the ramp. I gotta worry about just cruising right now. Oh, I'm giving it so much gas. Got right up here. This exit I'm gonna take, get some go-go juice, and I'll be back on the road. Okay. All right, here.
Rerouting.
Rerouting. Well, you can reroute if you want. I need go-go juice.
Go straight on.
I don't know where. Oh, my gas gauge is right in front of me. Say I need gas. E. I became a Salvation Army soldier and. Oh, that's cool, man.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Okay, let me get some go-go juice first.
Keep right.
Come on, car, you had to follow me in there.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Is that the way you get in there? I think
Go
right
straight on.
there. Doesn't show anything. I think it's right there. I even still have the uniform, even though I need it. I need to adjust my new size. Right? Doesn't quite fit me anymore. There we go. Click here.
Finding a new route. When possible, make a U-turn.
Possible. Think a U-turn. I will once I get go-go juice. Not understand the point of getting go-go juice. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Make it, but all right, there we go. Fill up. Holy hell, 500, 600, 700, 700, and what in the Okay, dude. I'm still amazed about this computer I have. When it's done filling up, okay, so I'm gonna explain this quickly. My computer's lights go to white when I run ATS. Okay. And I was like, it's kind of strange why I did that. But I just filled up gas and I looked over. I'm missing the button. And my lights on my computer just turns green to tell me that the tank is full. that's okay, that's too cool. Okay. Who would have thought that? Make it through, make it through, make it through. Okay. Where can I go? Can I go this way? Gonna have to.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I have to curb it a little bit. That there is awesome.
Let's find a new route.
Isn't that the recent add to this game, or has it always been in the game? Well, for my lights doing for the computer, no. If it's on my gas, yeah, that's always been part of the game. No, this is my computer. I never knew it can affect my computer's lights. That's insane. That's actually pretty cool.
Rerouting.
Like, I'm 32 years old. My
Make a U-turn.
how you want to say it? My
Keep right, and then
oh,
turn
just
right.
grab it like
Turn right.
my way of like act of being surprised about something is very high because I'm not used to. I'm not very tech savvy. All right, I'm gonna get back on the road. Heck, we're waiting. But that's just too cool. I mean, gas. Oh no, gas has been on in the game since the beginning of this game. Yeah. I just was not looking, wasn't paying attention to the gas thing. But yeah, I didn't even. That was weird. Also, I just hit. Like, why is it green? That's cool. I never knew a computer can interact with your game. That's kind of cool. Now, only if it can interact with iRacing. When the car comes out, it turns yellow. when the checker flag, or when the white comes out, it turns white. Or when the checker flags, when the race is over and the checker flag comes out, it blinks. You know, white, black, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, can't get, as they say, you can't have cake and eat it too, right? Sometimes. Well, I do sometimes. That was cool. A little geeked out there. We should be saying diesel instead of gas. Yeah. Hit tab.
Keep left.
Trucks running diesel, not gas. Well, it depends. It actually does depend because there are some gas trucks. Now, they're not like used on a regular basis, no, because diesel gets you a lot further. But there are some gas vehicle trucks, so, 18. Hell, there's now electric ones, which sorry, just nope. Just nope.
Keep left.
A lot. I don't want to get into the debate, but and stuff. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, electric cars are so good." I go, look. They do serve a purpose to a point, but people think that if we all go electric, that means we're not going to pay electric. We're going to be able to just go wherever we want to, and supposedly we're going to help our Earth. Eventually, what's going to happen, and it always happens, just why we're in this argument with gas, is that the supply and demand of electricity and how it's made. So what happens is, just how we got into oil issues, is that how much coal that you need or whatever it needs to make batteries or electricity and all that stuff, the cost is going to go up. To eventually, it's going to be put on you, where you're going to be charged so many units to charge up your car. So right now, yes, it's probably free. Maybe the highest I think I've heard is 50 cents. Okay, it's not bad. But eventually, as more people go to electric cars, the more the prices are going to go up because, well, you got to charge it. And here's the thing also. You charge at your home, now your power company, whatever power company you go through, is going to realize, well, now I have to add a car charge fee. Okay. So that's going to raise the price of your electric at your house because they assume that even though maybe you don't have one, they're going to assume that you have one, and you're going to get a fee for electric charge.
Exit right.
So to say it's free, it's not going to be free. It's free now, but it won't be later down the road. And then we're just going to be like in the same boat we were when we have gas. So it really doesn't change anything. For maybe 5 to 6 years or so, yeah, maybe you don't have to spend anything. But after a while, you're gonna. Because you really think that government or businesses are gonna get away with you just allowing to get free charges. No, not gonna happen. Not in this world. Electric with diesel backup would be cool. Okay, yes, I would agree upon that. I don't mind hybrids. Because as long as I could still run. So let's say if I was running short on fuel and I need to get to another gas station, I would then, yes, use a hybrid to get the rest of the way. That's what I would use it for. But only use it for that reason. I don't mind hybrids. I just don't like full electric cars. Because in that way, if you have a hybrid car, then they're not going to want to, the supply and demand for extra electric charges and coal, whatever it makes to for electricity, that demand doesn't go up as quick. And then the prices for charging a vehicle stay very low or to nothing.
Go straight on.
But when you are trying to go full-blown electric, the supply and demand goes up. I mean, we don't learn from our mistakes beforehand. This is what we're in, this predicament we're in right now with all the fuel. Other reasons as well, but, you know. I mean, think about when we first had gasoline, way back when cars were invented, right? Oh, they were us running steam first, but then when we finally put fuel in them, it was like 15 cents, 25 cents back in the day, right? To fill up your vehicle. And as the supply and demand kept getting more and more and more, they had to raise the prices. Well, same thing with electricity. It's going to do the same thing. Again, take a while, but it will happen. Alright, 101 on supply and demand stuff anymore in this world. But yes, that's how it works. So, what about a truck that drives themselves? No, nope. Here, no. You just have to be there to monitor the gauges and nah. No. Wouldn't trust them with a 10-foot. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't trust them in my life. Nothing. Nope. Nah. I can't trust people on the road. Why would I trust my vehicle? No. That's. And that technology, I still think, is way far away. I know there are ones that are happening right now, and I get that, but I think to actually have that kind of technology to be sustained everywhere, no, that's... we're not even ready for that technology for space. Like, there are certain things that... Hell, we have satellites that crash into each other because they don't have good GPS systems in them. So, no. We're not ready for that kind of stuff. I mean, there's already been cases out there that self-driving cars have driven off, you know, roads or smash into things or all that stuff. So, there's been already reports about that. Yeah. No, but...
Get ready to turn right.
Like I say, you can call me old school, but old school keeps me alive, I guess. What's the difference in airplanes? They have autopilot and they very rarely crash. Because they have perfected that. They've had issues back in the day with autopilots malfunctioning. So it's not, it's just taking a lot longer. Now they perfected it, yes.
Turn right.
And there's no issues for the most part. How I say this, planes are still in a sense different because you don't have planes on top of one another. they're spaced out for a reason. All right, so they do not have that collision course stuff. If in case they have a malfunction with their autopilot stuff. But for the streets, you don't have that luxury. There's going to be tons of cars in one spot, and if that malfunctions, you're going to crash into someone really easily. So there is I would say a difference in the sense that you don't have that same traffic. Yeah, there's hundreds and hundreds of planes in the sky, but they separate them for that reason. Not on top of one of each other, so they don't crash into one another. But on the roads, we don't have that luxury. I'm not saying we can never, ever have auto cars, but, self-driving cars, I guess you want to say. It's just the technology's not there yet, and I wouldn't trust it. And furthermore, our roads are not good for them yet. Because, look how half the roads are so bad. Right? And they go off in, supposedly, they go off in the lines around the road. Have you seen the paints that people have done on roads? This looks great, right? But if you ever looked at your road and see how straight that white line is, yeah, it's not that straight. Especially where I live. Apparently, they find the most drunken person ever, and there's the white line's just going, like they're following the damn snake. What do you think is the future of vehicles? I think we will get to auto cars, and I do believe we'll probably get to full electricity cars. I do think we will get there. But for what our government wants us to do versus what the reality is are two different things. I would say if you're talking about full electric cars, I wouldn't be. I'd probably say the earliest to do that is maybe like 2050. It's probably the closest I think we can get to doing that and sustaining it. That's the thing. It's not like we have the technology to do it now, yes, but we have to sustain it. We would have to use it and rely on it every single day. And I don't think that technology is there yet or trustworthy yet to do that. Because if for whatever reason that we have to get rid of fossil fuels and we can't use it as a backup, we're relying on electricity. If that electricity goes out or we have an issue, there could be thousands, maybe millions of people stranded on the roads because they can't get electricity to their cars. And not to be a conspiracy kind of person or anything like that, but there is cyber attacks out there now, and someone could hack your car. Right now, some people have been trying to. Imagine having a full electric car and someone hacking it and able to just shut off at will. Some people there's old people out there that refuse to even get today's cars, even with gas. They still will drive their 70s or 80s cars because they don't have computers in them. That's paranoid, but I guess so. But still,
Turn left.
I'm. Will we get there? Absolutely. We'll get to where they want us to get there. It's just not as feasible as what they're saying it to be.
Right.
I suppose we're up here where I live in New York. Everyone needs to be in an electric car by 2035. That's not going to happen. For one, my dad is retiring here. He cannot afford a brand new car. That's just not happening. So unless they're going to give it to us, that's not happening either, there's no way you can give someone an electric car. or just someone's gonna buy it. So they're just too expensive. That's another thing. The pricing has to come down on those cars too. They're just ridiculously bad. We have the world's curviest roads here in Tennessee, called the Dragon. It is over 1,000 curves within 2 miles. Talk about drunk road design. Exactly, right? And imagine a self-driven car doing that. What if somehow it had an error in the GPS system and it fails while you're going on that road? I just couldn't trust it. I wouldn't. I would have to drive that road. And of course, I would say this: if it is going to be a self-driven car, you still got to have the option to be able to pull out of it. And that's another thing I've heard, is that some have malfunctioned where they didn't get control back. They tried to pull back and nothing happened. So there are so many things that can go wrong right now, and I'm not saying it's never going to happen. I'm just saying it's not happening now. And probably not for at least another 20 to 25 years at least. We might have smart brains and people around here, but that doesn't mean the technology is smart enough to do that. And I've always said this: the technology is only as smart as the person that builds it. And if they're not that smart, then it's not that good. They might have the degree. That doesn't mean they have common sense stuff. Alright. Well, I almost made it an hour with this. That's kind of surprising. It's going to be a bad, like, poorly or whatever, satisfactory. Good enough. 47 hours, 53 minutes for that one. 2,381 miles. 326 gallons consumed on that. Lost some for damage stuff, but whatever. Who cares? With that. But thanks for tuning in, Harvey. Thanks for anyone on the side of Twitch tuning in. It worked. As far as I know, it worked. I'm happy on this side, so I will try to do this again. Probably Monday for the LCRP League. Monday we're back doing a road course. I guess we're alternating. I didn't really know this, but I guess we are. We're alternating road course and ovals on Mondays. So we'll be doing a road course wherever we're in, what car combo, we don't know. But we'll be doing that. And let's see with that. We have a crazy AI today. I seen a GPS unit that says keep going straight through a big field while the road went to the left. Yeah. Our GPS our systems for GPS are not there yet. They're just not. And like I said, we can be hacked too easily in this world now. Somebody could drive you off a cliff if they wanted to. If they would hack your car or hack your GPS, they could just drive you off a cliff if they wanted to. I know, not to put fear in you and that stuff, but that can happen. That technology is there. It's just that we can't perfect it, not get hacked, get viruses or anything like that. That's the hard part. So, anyways, Shifting Gills still going. Nope, that's was done 3 weeks ago, maybe even longer than that. That's been done for a while. Did alright in that rate. That's I think I finished third in the points in that one. So it was for fun, anyways. All this is for fun for iRacing, but I think I finished third or fourth in that points. I think fourth. So, but anyways, be back for OCRP for Monday, and then we'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back for Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever I'm gonna do. Who the heck knows? But if this works and it seems like it's working, I'm gonna try to keep doing it. So it's fun because then I kind of appeal to the Twitch side that I have over here and for YouTube as well. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope to see you Monday for OCIP. Have a good one.